Hi, I'm here to talk about Super Slash Man, the Christopher Reeve story, which is a documentary about Christopher Reeve's life. And it was a film that I was looking forward to. I'm a huge Superman fan. I'm a big fan of Christopher Reeve as Superman. And Christopher Reeve's life has a lot of sad stuff, but there's also a lot of inspiring stuff. And Christopher Reeve has been somebody that I've looked up to. So I thought it would be a good documentary to check out. And I thought it would be a bit of an emotional adventure. But it was still a lot better and a lot more emotional than I was expecting it to be. And documentaries aren't something that I've checked out that often. I've seen some, but I used to consider documentaries to be one of the least interesting types of films, but I think I'm growing an appreciation for the documentary genre, and Christopher Reeve's story is a beautiful, inspiring film. And I think it's important to know that it's not just about how Christopher Reeve played Superman. And I feel like you don't have to be a huge Superman fan to appreciate the film. I think that being a big Superman fan will help, but the film is about Christopher Reeve's life. The stuff about Superman is important to the film, but it's not the main focus. The main focus is on Christopher Reeve as a person and how he was able to do so many great, inspiring things for people despite the very difficult things that he went through in his life. When he went through a time in his life that was incredibly tragic and very difficult to deal with, and despite all that he was going through, and despite his temptation to give up on his optimism, he decided to keep that optimism. He decided to keep working hard to make an inspiring, meaningful difference in the world. And it's wonderful. And the film also explores what a great, inspiring person his wife Dana Reeve was, and showing how meaningful and impactful she has been. And it really shows how Christopher Reeve is still able to make a very important, meaningful difference in the world because of what he's done, how the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation is still changing the world for the better. And it's a very powerfully moving story about real heroes. And it explores that Christopher Reeve played Superman, and he's not Superman. He wasn't ever Superman in real life, but he was a hero. And the film really shows that real heroes can really make a very powerful, meaningful difference in the world. And a lot of fictional heroes have done that too, but there's something extra wonderful about what real heroes can do, and it's such a powerfully moving film. And there are a lot of sad moments. I do think that needs to be stressed, and there are times where the movie could seem like it's a downer of an experience, but I didn't feel like that's what the movie was overall. In fact, the movie felt very powerfully uplifting and comforting. And as somebody who's gone through so much anxiety and so much doubts, seeing this person, Christopher Reeve, who went through so much and was still able to do so many wonderful, important things for the world. It's very inspirational and lovely. And a lot of stories about Superman have been very inspirational. I think the character of Superman in general is very inspirational. A great role model, a great character. But there's something extra wonderful about how Christopher Reeve was a real person.